Hey guys, what's up? Kip's here from Two Brothers Minecraft, and I'm here with another Minecraft Redstone video. Today, I have something different to show you guys. Basically what I'm doing is I'm doing 3 inventions in one. Now, today, I'm going to show off these 3 inventions. These inventions are, you're able to walk on thin air, better invisibility, and a super drill. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys to do is click on any of these items on your screen right now to skip to the invention. If you only want to see one, that is. Now, if you just want to see them all, just wait past this part. Or skip to the first one. Because I'm not going to do anything fancy there. So, yeah. I'll be waiting right here. Why haven't you chosen one yet? Seriously, if you're just kind of waiting here, there's no Easter eggs, okay? I'm not doing anything in secret. There's nothing to see here. Seriously, just click one. Okay, if you're not gonna click one, I'm gonna move on to the first invention. Okay, bye. Okay guys, here we are at the first invention. This one is you possessing the ability to walk on thin air. Now, I seem to have come across this mountain right here. We're not walking on thin air right now. If we jump off, we'll fall to the ground and die horribly and stuff. But if we hold the shift key, when we're actually jumping off this mountain, if I can manage to walk right, because everybody knows that you usually forget to walk correctly. If we hold shift and walk, we can walk on thin air. Yay! And then we can walk over to the nearest water pool, although this may take a while, because we're holding the shift key. Or we can just fall off after we walk. Now, my favorite part about this design is, if you saw my last design that kind of used the same concept, the hang gliders video, I have fixed that problem, where it used to just generate this infinite trail of blocks that you could not get rid of. There are no more blocks. It removes them as soon as they are placed. So, as you can see, I went off, like, right about here. There's absolutely no blocks in this vicinity. Now this works absolutely anywhere, so if I kind of go down here or something, I don't know. Right here, why not? And hold shift and walk, and we can also press the space bar to go up. We can walk on thin air. And then if we let go, and we fall off, and we walk for a bit. It takes a while to respawn and then clear all the blocks. And no block residue, as I would call it, is left behind. So, I'm going to show you how this works now. This is how it works. It's actually pretty simple. Basically, all it's doing is testing for a player with the score of crouch minimum equals 1. And it is this objective, this scoreboard objective, which is crouch. That is stat.crouchOneCm, which was added in the 14W10A or B snapshot. And basically, it's testing for a player who is holding the shift key. So you see when I'm holding the shift key, it starts making these particles, and that comparator turns on. If I let go, it turns off. Now, this repeater right here is leading off of this command block, which is also being powered, and setting my score of crouch to 0. So it's rapidly setting it to 0, so this doesn't just stay on. Then what this is doing is it is starting this clock. I showed how to do this in my last video. So it's starting the clock, and basically and when you let go of the shift key, it stops the clock and sets the block to redstone above here, which stops the clock, and sets the block of redstone to air. Now, what these 2 command blocks do are pretty important. This one is filling all the blocks under you to replace barrier blocks. And this one is just killing the items in a radius of 20, because this clock actually does generate some items. That's the only downside. But the most important part of this is what this clock is activating. It's activating these 3 command blocks. Now, this one is just doing the particle that you see when I walk along the cloud particle to add some effect. So that one's not really that necessary. But this one right here, it is filling the blocks around me to replace barriers, all barriers around the area, in the area around me, with air. And this command block over here is filling one block under me with a barrier that's replacing air. So in my last video, the another problem was that if you were standing over blocks, it would delete the blocks under you. But now it only places the barriers in midair. So yeah, that's one of the really cool things about this design. And then if you left go shift and walk away, it deletes the blocks and there's nothing left behind. So, yeah, it's probably one of my most amazing concepts, actually. Now, as you can see over here, I have a bunch of ice. Now, what I did, actually, was made it so it replaced water with ice. MC Labs 15 did a video about this already, but not with the shift key, and I really think it would have been kind of a copying off of him if I just made it so it was activated by the shift key. But, yeah, on to the next invention. Okay, guys, on to the next invention. So, this invention is improved sneaking in vanilla Minecraft. Now, this is taken off of Dragnaw's this idea, but I've improved it for snapshot 14W10B. So, if I hold the shift key and walk, I will turn invisible. And this creeper noticed me before, so I'm very much dead. These guys managed to get me. But as you can see, these zombies don't see me if I sneak past them, so get into this dungeon that's down here. Be careful, don't let this guy touch us. Go back down here, and oh, he noticed us. Ah! Get the The redstone is practically the same as my other invention. Now, I'm sure all of you are thinking, "Oh, Kibbs, what a ripoff!" But honestly, I think this is actually worth it. Because basically, what I'm showing off here is a bunch of variations of one concept. The idea that you can detect the shift key and what it might be useful for. So, whenever I hold the shift key, I turn invisible. Whenever I let go, I turn non-invisible. I have no idea why there's a barrier block there. And I just thought this was really cool. It's improving Dragnaw's design, and it's using the same exact design as my other invention. So, I felt like that was actually really efficient, really cool. And all the inventions in this video are going to be using this same design, but with different variations in different ways that it works. So, on to the next invention. And the third invention is a super drill. I'm not sure what else to say here, so just watch this. Once again, it's really obvious how this works. It's the same exact mechanic, except this command block is executing to the nearest player to fill the ground around them with air, and destroying all the blocks. Now, what the destroy tag does is it makes it so whatever blocks that are destroyed in this process will be given and dropped to the player, will be dropped from the block. So if I hold shift and start walking forward or around, I'll start mining down, and whatever blocks I actually mine through, they will burst into items. So I thought this was just a really cool little mechanic that I could show off in this Trivention video. You know what? That sounds like a good name. I'm gonna use that. So yeah, there's not much more I can say here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye! Oh, and I'll try to put the commands in the description this time. I'm pretty bad at doing that, but if I don't, make sure to remind me in the comments. See you guys later. Bye-bye! Boo!